going live? Are we live yet? And we're live. Hey, so if you're seeing this and I'm not currently live, that means that this is the replay. So first of all, hey. Secondly, that means I didn't say anything too crazy. So this live was able to stay up. This will probably be my last live before the baby comes. So hopefully we don't act up too bad. So right now I'm just waiting on people to come in. And once I see them in the chat, then we'll get started. Hi, Smiley. Hi, Adelia. What's up, Brittany? Hey, Cook. Hey, y'all. Hey, Gambella. What's up, Deborah's Destiny? Hey, Edna. What's up, Ashley? Okay, somebody just said name. Hey, name, honey. That's all you need to know. But my name is my name. What's up, y'all? Hey, sis. What's up, Anna Johnson? Trying to finish my taxes. Girl, go right ahead. I'm gonna try to lead this up. Hopefully I don't say nothing too bad again. Blame ahead blame the baby if I act up. All right. Natanya, how am I doing? I am very well, thank you. Hold on one second. I'm doing well. I wanted to film a video, but I'm gonna be honest with you. My family has put me on sabbatical. I wanted to do a black-owned wash day just for February because I don't think I did a hair video in a while. And so I had bought some of my favorite stuff. I wanted to do a video, and they like, you need to sit down somewhere. So if I feel like I got the energy, I'm gonna do a hair video. If not, this all y'all gonna get. All right. Happy 9 months. Thank you. Thank you, Name. I appreciate that. Is the baby up and kicking? Yes. Let me tell you something. So I told y'all that I had been cutting back on drinking my calories because they was like, we don't want you gaining too much more weight. Whatever. Well, today it's been about a month, and I decided I deserve a freeze. So I went on to Taco Bell and I got my little icy. And so whenever I drink something real sugary and sweet, he goes crazy. So he's been moving a lot lately, the last few minutes. Letting these ads run. They put ads on this? Ooh, thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Listen, pregnancy is not a game. Have no shame. Thank you. We almost there. Yeah, we are officially 36 weeks. And, I ain't rushing them. I've been drinking my little raspberry leaf tea and eating my dates and bouncing on my little exercise ball. But if he came today, I wouldn't be mad. I ain't saying you got to get out right now, young man, but I would not be upset if you did. So I watched two ads. Thank you. You happy for me? Thank you. Well, if you do a hair video, I hope we see Samantha. I actually do have a few of them caps left. So hold on, let me scroll up because these comments moving a little fast. We miss you. How are you doing? I'm doing really well. Just trying to take it easy. We had our 36 weeks checkup a few days ago, and thank you for that super chat again. Thank you. So when we had the checkup, they do this measurement. I forgot what it's called, but it's basically from like your pubic bone to the top of your uterus, and they just kind of measure it to see how the baby is doing. Hold on. Take little nephew to the corner store and get him some ice cream. Thank you. Thanks, Michelle. And so when they did the measurement, my midwife, she started putting pressure on me towards the bottom, and she was like, I'm sorry, I can't tell if this is his head or your pubic bone. I was like, well, honey, whatever you push it on, it's not feeling good. And so basically his head is down so low now that we're getting close to the end. So yeah. How's the Braxton Hicks? They are doing better. I do make sure I drink a lot of water. I was at my mama's house when I was going through the whole back spasm thing, and she gave me this water bottle where she let me drink out of it, and I just went on ahead and took it home because that's the type of child I am. And so I make sure I keep it full, keep 24 ounces of water in it, and I keep it full, and I make sure I drink water throughout the day. So as long as I'm staying hydrated, I still feel the Braxton Hicks, but they don't hurt like they was during the baby shower situation. You look good skin. Listen, that's because I put some shea butter on my face before I got on this live. When I say, like, especially right here, there's this patch of skin that I don't know if you can tell, it's a whole totally different color. Pelvic bone. Thank you. Whatever, child. Thank you for the super chat, evangelist. But there's a patch of skin. It is actually very dry. My skin is real dry, so I have to put some. Listen, at this point, I'm about to go old school and keep some Vaseline on my face. Okay, like I done spent all this money on these moisturizers, and they hydrate for a little bit, but then I'm right back dry. But I was like, you know what? We're about to put some Vaseline on the face. So my face, my hands, everything has been clowning. How is Schnookums doing? You ready to push it? Yes. Yes. He's doing very well. Um, he's growing well. Like I told you, y'all thought they thought that he would be small. He's growing at a really good rate. He's kicking well. I still feel him and all that other good stuff. So yeah. Um, glad to see you. Please be careful, get plenty of rest and stay hydrated. Will do. Love your channel. You have inspired me. I also have PCOS, and I pray that one day I'll have my miracle baby. Oh, thank you so much. And I really do hope that happens for you too. Hey, Jasmine. Thank you, Miss Sonia. I appreciate you. Do you plan on going on maternity leave from YouTube after you have your baby? Semi. And what I mean by that is, realistically, this is a business for me, so I can't just up and disappear for 12 weeks straight. That just because YouTube don't play with the algorithm. They'll be like, "Oh, you want to take a break? We're gonna kick you out." And then when I do come back, that impacts the money, and we got to pay for college. And so I am still going to make content, but I'm gonna do it. Hey, in Overland, I'm gonna do it at a rate where I don't feel like I'm pushing my body too much. Let me tell y'all this too. Hold on. You're gonna be a cutie pie. I can't wait. I'm like, Faye, MIA, next time we see you, you're gonna have them in your arms. Listen, that just might be the case. Are your ex packed in at the door? Yes, we did that last night. So back to the content creation, then I'm gonna tell you about the hospital bag. So y'all know that with me being a hair creator, and I know a lot of people talking about they don't want to do hair no more, they want to do lifestyle. I like making hair content. I mean, I've been blessed to succeed, whatever. And so I had 2 videos coming up for wig collaborations. They already contracted and everything. Here's the thing: the wig companies, most of them are in China. So all of this contact was late January, early February, and we were supposed to be done by now. The videos were supposed to be posted. Well, what I did not know and what they did not account for was China has holidays. When they go on break, they go on break. And so they stopped working. They ain't send me nothing. And I'm like, y'all think y'all finna send some wigs and expect these videos and I'm supposed to be due? So y'all gonna get y'all content when y'all got it, you know? And I love these companies. They real good to me, but at the same time, I'm like, I got to listen to my body, and I'm not finna force no content out. That was actually a really big hair company that I was contracted. They sent me the products and everything else, but then that's when the Braxton Hicks started, and I was like, I could have made a lot of money from this partnership, a lot. But at the same time, it's just like I waited so long to get this baby. If I got to choose between making sure he stay in there safely and doing this video, them checks gonna wait. So I'm gonna do that same thing in my maternity leave. I'm gonna do enough to make sure, you know, I stay in the algorithm, make sure the bills are paid and all that other good stuff. But I'm not gonna push myself because I waited long enough to get here. So somebody asked me about hospital bags. We packed them last night. Me and the baby stuff is packed. DJ stuff is not. I keep asking him to pack his bag because we have to stay at the hospital for 1 day. Originally, with my midwifery clinic, you can have a baby, and as long as there's no complications, you can go home within 4 hours. Well, because baby boy is getting circumcised, we got to stay at the hospital. So we need him to pack his bag. Hopefully, he do that tonight. Anyway, are you nervous? No. Well, I'll take that back. Naturally, first time doing something, you might be a little nervous. So I hear stories about birth, but everybody's birth experience is different. So yeah, there is a little bit of nervousness, but it's more so a feeling of I'm ready to get this over with. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's just get it over. I more so want that than anything. Hey, Faye, was wondering if you remember the name of the supplement you were taking to help boost your energy. I can't remember which video it was from. Was it Hum Nutrition? I can't remember. And child, it's been so long since I took an energy supplement. I really don't. I'm not allowed. Okay. How'd you deal with morning sickness? It wasn't too bad. I more so dealt with anemia. I can honestly say, and not to be gross, y'all, I've probably thrown up less than 10 times since I've been pregnant. It wasn't too bad. My anemia was worse than anything, and I was feeling faint. DJ would have to catch me if I stood up too fast, if I was walking too fast. He had to be there or whatever. I didn't have no energy to do nothing. So that was the bigger issue than morning sickness for me. Let's see. Self-care is first. Everything else will find its place. I know that's right. I'm interested to know more about the midwifery clinic versus hospital. So, hi, husband. You supposed to not be on here. Why are you stalking me? Anyway, midwifery clinic versus hospital. So midwifery clinic, when you have the baby there, it's set up more like a bedroom than it is a hospital room. They in my midwifery clinic, you have the option of a bed. They have a swing that you can hold on to. Hold on, because all my fake cousins bought out all your registry. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for that super chat. But they have a swing that you can hold on to squat down. They have really big showers. So if you want water to run on your back, you can. But they focus more so on natural remedies than they do drugs. Now, if you decide you want to get medication via epidural or something like that, because my midwifery clinic is in a hospital, they can transfer you up to the maternity floor and you can go the traditional way. But basically, instead of an OBGYN, I have a midwife. I have a team of midwives, and they focus more so on natural birth without any medical interventions unless it's absolutely necessary. So that's the thing. Did you deal with depression during the pregnancy, especially when you had lack of energy? No. Husband, don't start clowning in these comments, okay? We trying to act like we got some sense. This is the last live. You act like you got some sense today. I didn't really deal with depression. It was more so I didn't have the energy to do nothing, y'all. So y'all know how, like I told y'all, I used to do a video every day. Then it got to 3 or 4 times a week, and sometimes I'll throw a live in there too. But to be in a place where you so driven and not to be able to do that, like that was a little bruise to my ego a little bit. But as far as depression and anything like that, no. I dealt more so with anxiety, only because it took so long for me to get pregnant, and I just was like, I don't want the worst to happen. If you follow what I'm saying, I didn't want the worst to happen. So that plagued me more than anything. So I didn't really deal with depression. It was more so anxiety. But that's why I started back working with my therapist. Me and her started working together May 2020, and I used to talk to her once a week. Then it went to every other week, and then she put me on an as needed basis, so I didn't really need it. But I was like, I know me, the whole world can crumble around me, and I wouldn't tell you, and I wouldn't contact you. So I made sure I talked to her every 2 weeks. And so when it came time for the pregnancy, I made sure she was on deck to help me walk through that process, and that helped a lot. Why is husband stalking you? That is so funny. He's crazy. He's a nut. Y'all, did y'all see that video with the vlog when I tell you I had to edit him out? Because DJ is who can I compare him to? He got a real funny sense of humor. But the other side of him is very much so Joe Clark. It put the chains on the door. Yeah, he don't play no games. So when it came to that midwifery class and the doula, well, not midwifery class, when it came to our birthing class and the doula, she kept interrupting class. When I say I had to edit out his language, because I'm like, I can censor myself on camera. I told y'all before, naturally I got a potty mouth. I just don't bring it to YouTube because I don't want to offend people. People get upset. I got a potty mouth. He don't censor himself for nobody. So when I say I had to edit the video, he was mad. He was mad. But you know, we love DJ. That's just that. We get along, yes. They used to call him Crazy Joe, but now they call him Batman. You see, he called himself DJ Clark. I'm telling you, DJ is lovable. DJ is fun to be around. Don't piss that man off. Ooh. Don't make DJ mad. No, just leave it at that. Even I'm a nut naturally anyway. I'm a real spitfire, firecracker. But even I don't test him on certain things. It's just like, we just gonna let Mr. Clark be. Amen. I'm over 40 sitting here listening to you with a surprise. Congratulations. I'm so happy to hear that. It's great that he's so involved though. Thank you, Chrissy. I love how involved he is. Like, when I say DJ don't play about this baby, I mean that. And it was a struggle for me because, like, seriously, every single midwifery appointment was at 7, either at 7:20 or 7:40, because he wanted to be there. Because he had to go to work. And so we made sure everything was super early. Now, mind you, I told y'all I dealt with insomnia this whole pregnancy. I don't know why. I could not sleep at night. So sometimes I wouldn't get sleepy till 6. But then we got to be at the midwifery clinic at 7. But at the same time, I'm so glad, number one, I didn't have to go by myself. Number two, I'm glad to know that my baby got a daddy that is obsessed with him. Now, the thing is, too, that I'm looking forward to is, if the baby sleep habits is like it is now, he kind of chilled through the day, but he wilds out at night. DJ is a night owl. I'm like, good. That means you get to watch your baby at night while I go to sleep. Thank you. Yes. Today's my 40th birthday. It's such a gift to see your face. Happy birthday to you. DJ is a Virgo. When did you first start feeling your baby move around? I honestly can't even remember, y'all. I really don't. Like, it seemed like this pregnancy flew by. Like, seriously, y'all, a lot of this, I was even looking through my phone last night. I'm like, I wish I had took more pictures. Yeah, I did take my maternity pictures, but like pictures documenting my growth and all of that. I wish I had did like a maternity journal to remember all this stuff. But y'all, honestly, it feel like it flew by. It flew by. Like, seriously. DJ don't play about fate or that baby. That's the truth. Man, woman, boy, girl, anybody can get it with that crazy man. Anyway, sometimes you need to show folks joy. That's true. She sleep just fine. Fruit snacks and lemonade keep her company. Shut up. Quit telling all my business. Okay, y'all. So what he's talking about is, so my cravings go back and forth. Like, before I got pregnant, I didn't eat a lot of sugar because I was on a weight loss journey. So I would either, once I got pregnant, I would crave this, or this craving would go away, and then I would crave fruit snacks. I don't know why. It had to be fruit snacks. And then he bought me like the little individual ones. Y'all, I am grown. I am 36 years old. Why am I eating Mott's MOTTS fruit snacks? Them are for children, but when I tell you them things are so good, listen, I would give me 2 packs and that's it. 2 of the little bitty individual ones that you put in your kids' lunchbox. I've been eating them like crazy, and so then I had to stop that. But then when I stopped eating that, the craving for this came back. So yeah, that's what's been going on over here. Are you going to do a maternity shoot? I did one. I'm just waiting on the pictures. We approved it in January. It takes her 8 weeks to edit, so hopefully within the next few weeks I get it back. My husband and my son are Virgos, and they blank out when they're mad. He's uncontrollable. He's uncontrollable. Not in a crazy, violent way or nothing like that. But when DJ get mad, he's okay. He's not a man of a lot of words. He don't say nothing too much. And he's real good at controlling his mouth sometimes. He'll just be like, but once that trigger go off, DJ gonna cuss anybody out. And that's just me being And so I'm real concerned about labor and delivery, because let me tell you something. So I call my mama my babysitter. Like, if he's at work and I'm not feeling good, I'll go with my mama's house because she works from home. And so she'll help me out. And then he'll leave me there, and then he'll come pick me up when he get back from work. Literally, she's my babysitter. But when I had that episode where my back was spasming, they gave me the muscle relaxers. It helped a little bit, but it wasn't enough. And you know, when you're pregnant, you can't take super strong stuff. When I say the man was upset, he was like, "Oh, you finna call somebody?" And like, when I tell you, and that was just a back spasm. So I'm like, when it comes to these contractions and he see me in real pain, how's he gonna be acting? Because when I say he was finna snap on the nurses at the hospital and everything, like, so y'all pray for my medical team, because if they don't say certain things the right way, they might be in trouble. And that's the thing. Like, even with, my mama the same way. My mom is a Spitfire, so that's why I was like, I make sure they know my birth plan. They know what I want to do, and I don't have to really worry about advocating for myself, because both my mama and my husband are crazy. Amen. Okay, we keep my fruit snacks in our pantry. They are so good. And I'm so ashamed because I'm too old to be eating it, but they good. I wish I did the same with pictures. I had my baby girl 3 weeks ago. Congratulations. I'm happy to hear that. You don't have a mer baby. When I was pregnant, I kept waking up at 3 a.m. Listen to me. It was a while, like seriously, for a month. Every day between 3:22 and 3:27 in the morning, I would wake up. No matter what, I would wake up. And I'm like, what is going on? And eventually I ended up taking Unisom because my midwife was like, enough is enough. You need to get some rest. And so that's kind of how like I reset my internal clock because I'm like, I'm tired of waking up at 3 in the morning. And then some people was like, well, you need to get used to it. It's practice for the baby. When the baby get here, we'll deal with all that. But for right now, I need my rest. So yeah, that's that. I stay running my. Now he does have a lot of opinions. He does. But what I'm talking about is when he's really mad. Well, at least in conversation with me, he'll control himself. DJ, I got your back. Thank you, Miss Sonia. I had baby puffs before watching Attire. It's good. I've never had those. Girl, now you're going to have me tasting them when I buy some for my baby. My daughter was always up at night in the womb, and sure enough, she was born. It's the same. Yeah, that's going to be DJ and the baby's time. Like, seriously, I don't know how we got to talk about this crazy man. But I tell DJ all the time he has bachelor parties. And what I mean by that is usually between 10 and 11, if I'm feeling frisky, I might stay up to midnight. But between 10 and 11, I go to bed. I go in the bedroom, close the door, and go to bed. When I do that, that's when he brings out all the unhealthy snacks, all the unhealthy drinks, the TV. He started watching all his blaxploitation movies. He watches Martin. He watches the Jamie Foxx show. He watches My Wife and Kids. He watches the Wayans brothers. He watches all of those all night, and then he don't go to sleep till probably like 4 or 5 in the morning. And like sometimes if I get up and go to the bathroom, I can hear that the TV is still on, and he's just having a good old time. I wake up. The man that went to McDonald's ain't give me nothing. Okay, it ain't got me nothing. When I say he had bachelor parties, so now when his son get here, y'all party together. I'm gonna put the son out the room. Y'all go ahead and have a good old time. You crave strawberry soda, really? That the other day I wanted one so bad. I craved only fast food during the pregnancy was expensive. I haven't really craved fast food, but let me tell you something about inflation. The amount we spending on grocery bills, I'm like, what's the difference between groceries and going out right now? Like $26 for a pack of chicken wings? Like, what is going on? Child, I need the Lord to touch. Give me a stipend or something, Jesus, because these groceries is high. That's my virtual BFF. Then I'm up all night doing the same. Yeah, he kicks it. I hung your channel while I was pregnant with my boy. He's 13 months today. I remember you talking about having a baby one day. Oh, thank you. Extremely disrespectful for the inflation. It's too high. Somebody had put on Facebook a picture of some oxtails and it was like $75 a pack. I was like, honey, I know you lying to me because no, like what is going on? Like these groceries is high. Gas is high, everything high. Seafood was my favorite thing when I was pregnant. I love seafood, but I had to pull back just because my midwife, she was like, you have a few portions, but no, you can't. She wanted me to have no more than 6 ounces of lobster per month. Ma'am, do you know how much I love lobster tail? Like before I got pregnant and I was on my weight loss journey, especially, I wasn't fully keto because I don't think that that's responsible. But when I wanted to jumpstart the weight loss on the scale, I would go low carb and then kind of eat a little bit keto, but I would eat more than the allotted amount of carbs. Anyway, girl, I used to go to Red Lobster and just give me some lobster tails to go because I didn't want to have it cooking in my house, stinking up my joint. And so I used to eat lobster tails. I would give me some shrimp scampi, some crab legs. My seafood bill was high, but I had to cut back for the pregnancy because my midwife don't play them games. Your mama shows you the pic. Yeah, that's crazy. I just bought some for dinner. Might as well support you. Listen, at this point, I'm not cooking it. I don't cook oxtails, no way. Because the first time I ever had it was when DJ Grandma cooked it. And she is one of the best cooks I've ever experienced. And it's just like when you know your husband grew up eating something that was excellent and you really don't know how to make it, it's like I ain't gonna have you judging me according to your grandmama's cooking. So we're gonna go to the Jamaican spot. Okay, we're gonna let them cook the oxtail because I'm not going to try. I'll buy some and take them to your grandma's house and let her cook them, but I will not be cooking. Did your midwife say why it was bad for you to eat lobster? Mercury. She didn't want me to have too much. And honestly, seafood can have a higher fat content than other meats. And so she wanted me to focus on leaner things. So that's all. I still cook themselves. Well, send me a recipe, child. I couldn't eat meat or seafood when I was pregnant. Y'all saw me say I was a vegan. Like, I really thought I was going to be a vegan because I thought meat was so trifling, the look, the smell, everything. But it was the baby. And then once I got over it, we was good. Tuna's high mercury too. I haven't had any since I've been pregnant. Let's see. Let me scroll up some. You think it's okay? That was the puffs from the baby. Anyway, your surprise baby shower pics were so nice. Thank you. My sister did a really good job with it. Like, seriously, I had no idea. And then afterwards, I was like, how long y'all been planning this? And it was like about a month when we found out the other shower was canceled. I'm like, y'all so sweet. I appreciate that. My auntie bought a bassinet for the baby. I've been so blessed because my family and my supporters, y'all have blindsided this baby with so much. When it came to the baby's crib, I didn't have to buy it. My parents did. My aunt bought a bassinet. Like, seriously, it has been such a blessing to where with me not having to focus on buying certain things, with my body being in the position that it was during the pregnancy, that was a blessing. Like, I thank God for my husband, because y'all know originally I told y'all my first insurance plan was trash, and that's because I wasn't on his coverage. I had my own as an entrepreneur, but I'm on his now. That, thank God for that. Because now they high deductible, I don't have to pay. But it's been such a blessing that everything has been set up to where the stress that could have been on my body during this time, I didn't have to deal with it because so many people were a blessing to my baby. Like, I'm so grateful. Like, even with that little small shower, I cried because I'm just like, nobody has to do anything for you, period. Like, nobody has to do anything. And so the fact that people even think about me, is one of my subscribers. She messages me every week, once a week on Instagram. She's just like, I'm just checking on you and the baby. Are y'all okay? I'm like, yeah, we're good. But it's just even though that's a small gesture, the fact that people take time out of their day to think about you, let alone buy your kids something. When I say I have been overwhelmed with gratitude lately, it has been amazing. Child, this baby don't need nothing. We got the crib, clothes, bassinet. We're breastfeeding, so we don't have to buy expensive formula, thank God. He literally doesn't need anything. Me and my baby gonna be up watching Shaft together. You're not gonna teach DJ. You're not gonna. No, you're not gonna have my baby watching Shaft. Like, you're just not. You're just not. I'm not. This okay, y'all. DJ. Not only does he love Shafts, he loves Superfly. Sir, you are 35 years old. Why are you watching Superfly every day? Why are you watching, and not the new one that just came out? No, I'm talking about old school Superfly. Why are you watching that every day? Why? And you think you're going to teach that to my son? No. I don't want to hear no more Curtis Mayfield. I don't want to hear no more OJs in my house. I don't want to. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. And he keeps saying that he's going to teach my son that. He's trying to buy my baby some gators. And when he said it the first time, I thought he was joking, until one day I was sitting on the couch. He was sitting on the floor, and I'm looking at his phone as he's scrolling. The man found my baby some gators. Who feet you finna put that on? You're not putting that on my... Pray for my baby. Pray for my baby. Ron O'Neal was a real OG. Y'all, when I say, yeah, I hope this word don't offend y'all, but he was like, my baby gonna be a pimp. No, he's not. Okay, he's going to be at Target. He's going to get Carter's, some Cat and Jack, some Oshkosh Bigosh, but you ain't putting my baby in no gators, DJ. Oh my God. DJ the baby gonna have his own show. No, no, like, oh my God. Seriously, the man is crazy. Y'all pray for my son. And then it's just like he has some orange shoes. Everything got a bow tie. Pray for my son, okay? And it's just like, even DJ, I told him he dressed like Richard Roundtree. Like, seriously, the boy is. Pray for my son. That's all I got to say. I couldn't eat meat in the beginning either. The texture was disgusting. Yes, the only reason I went back was because first service, my baby gonna have on gators. No, he's not. But the only reason I went back to eating meat was because, yes, I was taking iron supplements, but it wasn't enough, and I got tired of falling out, like, flat out. So I was just like, we just gonna have to push past the disgust, and DJ cooked it for me. He'll be the baby suit with a bow tie, hat, and gators. Y'all gonna stop that? Gonna have my baby in a zoot suit, talking about he fresh. No, he ain't. You better get baby in a sense of gator. I'm not getting my baby no gators. You said I'm in denial. Gators gonna slide out for the christening. Child. His first outfit. Okay, so I didn't record the gender reveal, like the original gender reveal, like when I told DJ, because it's like I had already showed the world the moment DJ found out the baby was coming. I was like, some things I wanted to keep private. And so how I told DJ that the baby was a boy was, as soon as I found out through email because we did genetic testing. And so with that, I went to Target, I bought a box, and I saw an outfit with a bow tie. And I was like, oh, DJ gonna love that. He saw it and he loved it. And then what he do, DJ got so many clothes and shoes in his house, he has taken over multiple closets. But anyway, there's one closet that has his casual clothes. There's another closet that has his dressy clothes. And so where his ties and all his dressy stuff is, he hung up the baby's outfit that has the bow tie. So every time you walk into the closet, the very first thing you see is our baby's outfit with a bow tie. So yeah, if y'all see a whole bunch of bow tie pictures when I start posting the baby, if I feel comfortable, just know it's DJ's doing. All right. Hey, Tyson. I'm so glad you're happy. Thank you. Which week did you find out the gender? Let's see. I found out I was pregnant July 15th. I found out my baby's gender October, like the second week of October. So I don't know how many weeks that is. Yeah. So that's that. I know what I'm sending now. You better send me a picture. Okay. Bow ties on little boys are so cute, but not for every day. Let the boy wear a onesie and some socks, okay? That he ain't gotta have a bow tie on every day. All right. And although we are a Christian family, my husband does respect the nation, and he'll be like, yeah, we finna dress about like one of the brothers. When I tell you this man loves a little boy dressed up, so yeah, y'all pray for my son. He finna have a whole bunch of bow ties. Yes. You better not put my baby no guidance. Hey, Miss, is it 81? Hey, he's gonna be a little gentleman. He is. I can't wait. I'm excited. And it's just like certain things I won't interfere on because I think like that father-son relationship is amazing. And like I told y'all, we had just started dating and DJ said it's gonna be a boy. I want a boy. So that's that. So I know he's excited, so I ain't gonna interrupt. But you ain't gonna put my son in no coochie sweater either. So all right, we just gonna put that there. It's just like certain things I'm gonna be like, all right, I got to interfere on that. But that's that. The 99-cent special. $99. Okay. They're gonna end up looking like father, but hey, Bob. Listen, we gonna see. Anyway, I ain't gonna talk too much longer because y'all know I get winded fast. Keeping y'all in prayer. Thank you so much. Coochie down to the socks. I'm getting ready to wrap this up. So, gators and suit all day working. This man said, gators and suits all day. Where can I get a toddler top coat with rabbit fur on the collar? Y'all see what I'm dealing with? Y'all see what I'm dealing with? I'm talking about Cat and Jack. I'm talking about Children's Place, Carter's. He goes to rabbit fur. Yeah, so that's that. That's what I'm dealing with. Wishing you a safe delivery. Thank you. Yeah, call Peter because he tripping. Are you keeping baby off the internet for any period of time? Because I need to see all this. I am so incredibly torn. And this is a serious conversation. Because I started posting more frequently on social media at an older age, I'm way more cautious of posting versus someone who is 21 that documents every single thing their baby does. Because the reality is, I get a lot of love on the internet, a lot, but not everybody on the internet has good intentions. And so I'm a little cautious of what I share. Now, because I have taken y'all on the journey with me, of course, I'm going to show y'all the baby. There are certain things I'm going to document, especially because he's a part of my everyday life. And I have been vlogging more just because it's easier content to make versus sitting down doing hair content. So with me showing my everyday life, that means y'all going to see him at some point in time. But my issue is there are some real weirdos on the internet, and I don't want to overexpose my child. And the reality is, even with DJ, I chose to get on social media. He didn't. He does it to support me. And even though my baby is my kid, I do believe he's still entitled to some right of privacy. And then I see things like, and I know it sounds shady and it kind of is, but it's the truth. I see people like the Ace family, the Prince family. And sometimes I feel like it's easy to get into the area where you're no longer just making content that's enjoyable. You kind of exploiting your kids. And I don't like that. Like people making children's content intentionally. Like there was this one mom, she told her son, make a real sad face for the thumbnail. I don't like that. Ace family, and I don't mean no disrespect for him, but I'm not a fan, and I don't care who hear me say it. But they had like this video where it was just like our kid got hurt, and the thumbnail was real dramatic. I don't want to be that parent, so that's why I'm still kind of trying to evaluate what I want to show, what I don't want to show, what I'm comfortable posting, what I'm not, how often I'm comfortable posting him. Like I've already decided I'm not posting the exact date that he is born because I've already had people talking about birth charts and all of that. I respect you having your own spirituality. I'm not here to judge anybody, but at the same time, if I don't invite you to that part of my life, don't do that. I don't want that. So I've already decided the exact date and time of his birth will not be posted. His exact name will not be posted. That's non-negotiable. So I'm still trying to decide what else I want to do because it's just like at the end of the day, I'll shut all this down if it being protected health. And so yeah, I do plan on, hey Alexis, the suited and booted father and son pics will be a thing. So DJ is crazy. But anyway, I do plan on sharing some things about his life, especially because so many of y'all got him gifts. So many of y'all have been praying for us. So many of y'all have showed love. So I'm going to definitely show him, but I don't know how much. Okay, I missed a lot of comments. Let me go. Well, protect your son until you're ready. Thank you. Don't feel pressured to put the kid online until you're ready. We understand. Thank you. Protect that baby. People are super weird and feel entitled. Very true. If I keep my son off the internet, strongly suggest us do the same. I understand. You can start with pics not showing his face. I understand. Yeah. No offense, but to the person that said, I need to see all of this. Man, I'm sorry. How about you don't need to see her being nobody's first family like that? That part. And it's easy to sometimes people cross lines to where it's like they feel like, okay, as a content creator, you didn't get to know me because of a talent like singing or dancing or something like that. You saw me because I put my life online. And so sometimes people feel like because I bet you that way, I'm entitled to everything. And that's just not the case. And so, yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out in a safe way. And even Let's see, everybody always want to be so deep in people's business. Be happy for them and let them be. Facts. As long as you send me the photo. Alexis, you already know. So yeah. People are let's see, I agree, keep that private. Lady Birth Hospital, he's born, etc. Yeah. Um, we appreciate the love for sure, for sure, for sure. But I definitely want to make sure I always establish healthy boundaries. And like even I love the channel. I think his name is Belief in Fatherhood or something like that. I love seeing that. I think that it's important that we see positive images of Black fatherhood. I love that family. Um, and if DJ ever started a channel like that, I would be okay with it, but it would just have to be, we would have to be very careful with the content that we post, because it's easy to post things and it be misinterpreted or something like that. And so, yeah, we just have to figure out how to do it in a way that is comfortable and responsible. So I completely agree. I didn't mean in a creepy way. I just heard with age codes dash true and spiritual wisdom. So do what's best for your sanity. Thank you. Yes, believe. I love him so much. I love everything that channel stands for. Um, Congrats to both of y'all. Thank you. Watching from the Netherlands. Hey, believe in the older kids get out there. Yeah, and I like that you give your kid the option. You got you some best accounts. I had to order mine off Amazon, y'all, because it don't be a Walmart no more, like at all. Definitely, but the line really then when it comes to that. I like that channel, but sometimes I don't know. And I can respect that. And I respected Deval. Is that how you say his name? Deval Ellis, when he made a post. Like, I didn't agree with everything in the post, but he said uh he needed to take his kids offline for a while just to get them back into a sense of normalcy. And that's the thing. Like, I'm not trying to make my kid a celebrity. I'm not making him a separate Instagram account. I'm not doing none of that. I want my kids to have a normal life. Like, I'll show what I'm comfortable with, but as far as every single post being the kid and all that, nah, we ain't doing that. So I totally respect. Like, even if you do start posting and you realize this ain't the best for my family, pull back. So that's where we at with it. He's trying to get you to block this bird. Shut up. Yeah, the Ace family is very, very peculiar. Very, very peculiar. What's up, Trey? Yeah. All right, y'all. Speaking of not being able to breathe out my nose, I told y'all I get winded easy, and then my sinuses be clouded and all of that. So I'm getting ready to not actually gators, but cognac brown wing. DJ. Okay, anyway, no, Keppel Station has been talking about pulling back on sharing info about their family too much. Yeah, because, and that's the thing, unfortunately, whether you like it or not, anything that you put on the internet, you open it up for critique, including your children. And so I'm just not, yeah, certain things y'all will never see. So I'll show the cute pictures, but as far as like divulging his personal information, like say he misbehaved one day, because like kids gonna be kids, period. A kid gonna clown sometime and they gonna test you. And I ain't gonna say I look forward to it, but y'all know how boys become a teenager, they start feeling themselves, and then they decide they want to test their daddy one day. If that day ever come, I talk to my family about it, but I wouldn't put it on the internet. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's just like finding those boundaries. Thank you, sis. I see you. I'll check. I haven't. Well, I did go this week, but I've been slacking on the PO box. Y'all, they start calling my phone and was like, "You don't get up here, we sending your stuff back." So I did check this week. So I'll keep checking. So anyway, this will be my last live until the junior get here or whatever. And Trey never tried me on. I tried my mama before, baby. That's the day I found out. Oh, this lady, she crazy for real. She crazy for real. Like, my mama has always been. My baby ain't getting no wing tips, but anyway, my mama always been real cool, real loving, real sweet. But here's the thing, like y'all saw, my mama from the projects. She made her way out, praise God. But her roots are her roots. Her foundation is her foundation. She's the youngest of 7, and she's the only girl. The gal can fight like Mike Tyson. And one day I decided to ball up my fist and put them up to her. That's all I got to say. So yeah, I was the kid that tried my mama, but it only took one time. You understand? And that I'm gonna leave it there. All right. It took one time and I'm gonna leave it there. I ain't never tried again. See, she said I tried my mama once. And see, yeah, and I think that it's a blessing that I survived. Okay. And so I think that, if that day ever comes, I wouldn't put it on the internet. But yeah. I think that baby, that just brought back some flashback. Oh my God. I just because at the time, story time, she said, all right. At the time that I tried my mama, I wasn't even a teenager. I was 8. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We grew up in a very urban, I should say, environment. The school that I went to was very, 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 very lean on me. Like we had metal detectors in our schools, and we had to get our backpacks searched. So that should let you know the environment that I grew up in. All right, so I was 8 years old. 8 years old, and I had been clowning in school. My mom would give you a pass on a lot of things, but the two things you don't act up in church, and you better do right in school. In school, I don't know why. I'm gonna tell all my business. I started stealing, and I don't know why. Okay, so like one time, I knew where the teacher kept the Jolly Ranchers when you were behaving well. And my friend, she started stealing. And then one day she asked me, "Hey, you want some candy?" I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Watch the door. We finna get it out the teacher's desk." She went to the teacher's desk, and I was the watchman. And that was the thing. She would take the candy. I would stand at the door and watch. Mind you, this very, very lean on me. And it's a wonder that I married Joe Clark. But anyway, so this goes on. And then, you get a bad habit of doing something, you get comfortable, then you start slacking. So one day, this girl, yeah, I was still in gal. This girl, she, that's why it's important to know who your friends, your kids' friends are. Because I was a good girl. I was honestly a good girl, but I was under bad influence. So this one girl, she had to stay in from recess. And that's when we would steal the candy during recess because the teacher would be in the teacher's lounge and they didn't lock the door. And so we told this girl, hold on. Hold on one second. Let me check this text. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, I see you, Tyson. I'm gonna reply. But anyway, this girl was in the classroom doing her work, and we wanted some Jolly Ranchers, and we threatened her. It was just like, you better not tell nobody. So I stood at the door and watched my friend stole, and we went on out to recess. When we came back in, we was in trouble. So anyway, you get that infamous phone call at work, and y'all know how it is if you're a parent. It's one thing if your kid's clouding. It's another thing when you get a call saying you got to come up to the school. Yeah. So I get home. Now, mind you, I'm getting hyped because this girl, she teaching me all these gangster tricks or whatever. And so my mama called herself finna discipline me. All right. Yeah, she wasn't abusive, but it definitely she knew what corporal punishment is, if you understand what I'm saying. And so she got the thing that she was gonna use to discipline me. And 8-year-old me reached up and grabbed it, snatched it out of her hand, and I put my fist up. My mama wore glasses. This was the day I found out, oh, you crazy. So mind you, I'm standing on one side of her bedroom, she's at the other. This lady took off her glasses. She closed the door and she said, "Oh, you think you grown." And I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to tell you now, I don't talk back to this woman to this day. Do you understand me? Because her philosophy was, if you 8 years old and you already squaring up with me, what you going to do when you 16? So I got to get this out your mind now. So don't play with me like that. And when I tell you she succeeded, I don't play with my mom. I don't play with my mom to this day. To this day. She can give me a certain look, and I'm just like, yeah, almost 40 years older than me will sit down and shut up. Do you understand? She knocked all of that out that day. Listen, oh my God, I will never test it. So yeah, that was me. I squared up with my mom when I was 8 years old, and to this day, I'll never do it. And that's why I was just like, I'm gonna make sure I watch what friends my kid hang with, because it's no matter how much goodness you instill in your kids, they still got outside influences. So you got to know who your kids was hanging with. I started stealing and doing some of everything because of who I was hanging with. But baby, I ain't stole nothing else. I ain't steal. She ain't got to come up to the school looking for me. I ain't did nothing. I might have had a couple fights every now and then, but you had to hit me first. But I ain't did it. Listen, the route of correction. Now I'm iffy on that because I'm more into gentle parenting myself, and so I'm trying to learn how to navigate that. But yeah, that particular day, I balled my fist up at my mama, and I never did it again. All right, so that's that. Joe Jackson showed us. DJ, see, I got to call him. We got to wrap this up because now he's talking crazy. You ain't finna be doing my baby like that. So anyway, this will be my last live until the baby is born. So thank you to everybody that joined. Thank you for every single super chat. Thank y'all for all the support that y'all have given us. I wanted to do a virtual baby shower where I showed all the gifts that you all gave, but honestly, the way my body started tripping at the end, I kind of downplayed it at the end of the video. But y'all, my body was tripping, and although I'm not technically on bed rest officially, I kind of am per my midwife. So that's why I haven't done too much. And that's why content has slowed down. So anyway, I wanted to say thank y'all for everything. I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Hopefully it's to announce a baby being born, but if not, y'all will see me. But I'll make sure I make content that is okay for me to make without pushing my body too hard with scheduling and everything like that. So I love y'all. Baki Dada, we out this piece. And y'all thank God for my mama knocking some sense into my head. Bye, y'all.